Take two. Take two with some shit. Take two with some bullshit. Bullshit. Testing. Welcome to Sick Nick Reads the Bible. And I'm Sick Nick, and whenever I'm sick, I'm going to do one of these. So, yeah. Gotta go get my Bible. Be right back. Found my Bible. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn to a random page, and we're going to fucking read it and see what happens. The choosing of the 7. In those days when the number of disciples was increasing, the Grecian Jews among them complained against the Hebraic Jews because their widows were being overlooked in the daily distribution of food. So the 12 gathered all the disciples together and said, "It would not be right for us to neglect the ministry of the word of God in order to wait on tables. Brothers, choose 7 men from among you." I'm sorry. See, I think I understand the problem. This is not my Bible. My Bible is Private Parts by Howard Stern. So instead, we are going to read an excerpt of Private Parts. Flip to a random page here. For the next 3 hours, she stayed in the studio, sitting there, a little shell-shocked. She was afraid to even go to the bathroom because she might get hit by a flying object. Finally, Robin turned to me and said, "What the hell have you gotten me into?" "I told you it wouldn't be easy." I smiled and put my headphones on. Pig virus made my life miserable every day for the next year. He sounded and acted like a real rube tourist with his southern accent. "I pay $1,200 a month for rent for a studio apartment. Ain't that something? But I love it. I love it. I ate at Mr. Chow's the other day with Mr. Limas. Wee doggy, Jethro." This guy was supervising my creative talent. After Virgin Mary Kong, I had to get every bit approved by committee before it could go on the air. Pig virus would yell at me because the scripts weren't typed. He'd yell if the bits went longer than 2 minutes. He'd say real encouraging things like, "If the people don't like you and you only talk for 2 minutes before they can get so disgusted, you'll be back into music. Nice, huh?" But what was worse was that he would memo me all these idiotic rules and ideas he had. And it wasn't just to me. He would CC everybody at the whole damn station, including accountants and security guards. This man was trying to publicly humiliate me, to break me and make me quit. It took every ounce of strength I had to keep from doing that. I got so paranoid. I forgot I was funny. I was like water torture in Vietnam. You begin to think you're an animal and the VC are gods. I was walking around a station full of untalented people who thought they were more talented than I was. Robin and I decided that Imus must have made a pact with the devil so that he didn't have to be funny but still could get ratings. You had to read some of these memos Pigvirus sent. He came up with the most complicated terminology to make it sound like if, maybe he knew something, but it was all mystification. Any idiot could get into radio. But he knew the vocabulary. That was Private Parts by Howard Stern. Thank you. Thank you. Testing.